Hey everybody, welcome back to Rowe Country. Welcome if you're new. Today we're doing last minute easy DIY ornaments with these stickers and that tumbling tower game from the Dollar Tree. Stay tuned. Okay everybody, so I started out by taking these snowflakes and painting them white with Waverly's white chalk paint. Now these tumbling tower blocks come in either the brown or that regular light color. You can use stain or paint to make more of them the darker color, but I'm just going to use these right out of the box, guys. This DIY really is about last minute Dollar Tree ornaments that are going to be super easy to make. All we're going to do is connect 3 of these blocks together with some hot glue, just like this. Now guys, you get 36 in a small box. That means you can get 12 ornaments out of one box, which is a nice set of ornaments that you can give as a gift or just add to your tree. Now I really like that light colored snowflake against this dark background, and so that is what I'm going with. Guys, I did not paint this, did not stain this, did not sand this. I just used them right out of the box, like I said. Now I'm using some twine. I'm making a loop, and I've gone ahead and just created a knot. I'm going to use these pearls right here, and what I want to do is add the pearl to the top of this and then have my ornaments hang from the twine. So I'm going to cut off my twine, and then I'm going to add some hot glue to that little knot just to be sure that it stays. And then I'm going to feed the twine through the little hole in the pearl. Now I grabbed some clamps, but you could use tweezers to hold your pearl, and then I just used that little tool from the Dollar Tree to push the twine through. When it did get through to the end, I went ahead and used that same tool to pull it all the way through. And guys, it's really simple to do it, but you could use a larger eyed needle if that's what you needed to do. I just trimmed off the rest of that little bit of twine there, added some hot glue to the center of my ornament, and then I held that in place until it connected. And guys, that's how easy that was. This is what they look like. I have them going in 2 different directions. One looks like shiplap, one looks like paneling. I absolutely love how that turned out. Now I am going to take my Waverly white chalk paint, and I'm also going to paint those one set, so there's going to be a total of 9. And then I'm going to take this gel stain by Deco Art. It's in the Americana walnut finish. I absolutely love this. I use it whenever I can. Guys, super simple. Just going to add it to the snowflakes just like this, and then when that is finished, we are going to go ahead and assemble this other part of this set of ornaments. I'm getting a total of 6 ornaments with this technique. And so once these are all done, we're going to assemble these the same way that we assembled the others. Just some hot glue. We're going to use sets of 3, and then we're going to attach the hanger the way that we attach the hanger on the brown ones. The only difference is these snowflakes have that stain on them, and they really have a Scandinavian modern farmhouse feel with that stain against the white background, and they turned out so pretty. I'm really gonna love these on my tree, and I would be proud to give these as a last minute gift to somebody. They would never know that you did this last minute, guys. Look how adorable these are. Now another great thing about this DIY is you can use up, remaining pieces. And I only had 2 of these stars, but they are gold glitter, and that does not go with my decor at all. So what I'm going to do, of course, is bring in some of that Waverly white chalk paint that I love so much, and I am just going to go ahead and apply that all over the top. I'm going to do that with both of the stars, and then when that's done, I'm going to come in with some of my favorite glitter, which is the diamond glitter that I picked up at Walmart a long time ago. It's a fine glitter, so it gives a really nice coverage. It's called Crystal Diamond Extra Fine. We're going to just layer that up and let it sit for a little bit until that has a chance to dry, and then we'll just shake off the rest and we'll be finished with that part of it. Now these are really messed up pieces, but guys, what I love about it is it adds to that rustic feel. And so I didn't do anything with those pieces at all. I just added some twine in that manner and left a loop so that I would be able to hang these on my tree. And then guys, hot glue, and I just applied these to the front of these ornaments, and they turned out absolutely adorable as well, don't you think? So continuing on with that theme of a set of 3, and I really do like the way that these hangers go, I decided I was just going to use these 3 trees from the Dollar Trees wooden stickers. Guys, these were already glittered up for me. This was just a matter of gluing together some blocks and then adding some hot glue to the back of these trees and adding them just like that. And I really love the green against the white with that little bit of twine. Now these do go in an up and down, the blocks go up and down, but on this one I went side to side to sort of give it that farmhouse, you know, look, and I just love it. Guys, look how cute these are on the tree. They just sparkle in the light, and I just think they are so pretty. So easy to do, guys. Okay guys, now this DIY is actually a sneak peek as to what's coming for my coffee bar for this winter. This vase was picked up at the Dollar Tree a while ago. I love the basket weave, but I colored it with Waverly's white chalk paint, and then I took some twine and wrapped it around, and I try to use it really with every season. I love it as a staple piece. I'm going to use some leftover greenery from a pick that I pulled apart. Also, this pick came from Walmart. I've also picked it apart, but we're going to use pieces of it as well. And then of course I'm going to just bring in some twine, and then I'm going to also bring in some ribbon. So I'm going to take 2 of these 3 pieces that I painted with Waverly's ink chalk paint, and it's a beautiful black finish on these. I love it. And 2 of these pieces are going to go in the up and down position. I'm going to add some hot glue to the bottom of these, and then I'm going to bring in that 3rd piece and we're going to attach it at the bottom. And if you haven't guessed, guys, this is going to be a snowman's hat, and my winter coffee bar is in the snowman theme. So this is going to be perfect as just a little decor piece to add to my vase. Now I picked up this ribbon at Michael's, and I'm just snipping off a little piece, and I'm going to wrap it around what would be, you know, at the top of the brim of this hat, just using some hot glue to go ahead and attach it. My winter coffee bar will be done in a black and white theme, so the snowman theme really sort of fits in with that, also with the modern farmhouse feel that I'm really coming to love. But I wanted to bring in a little bit of twine because, guys, that takes my modern farmhouse to country farmhouse for me anytime I can add burlap or twine. And I just really like to take those 2 types of decor and really mix them together. So I just brought a little bit of that twine around the rim of that, not really covering all of the black and white buffalo check, and it's just enough to bring it country modern farmhouse for me. So I'm just going to snip that off, and then we'll move on to the next step. Guys, even just like this, how cute is that? And that would even be cute on a Christmas tree, but I'm going to use it as embellishment on this vase, as I mentioned. So I'm going to bring in now some additional pieces, and we're really going to kind of spruce up this hat. I'm going to go ahead and start with this greenery that I had hanging around. I'm going to just snip off 1 of the leaves of this 3 that are on this piece. And really, I'm just going to kind of cut it in half. I'm going to cut it down at an angle so that I create or keep the same shape that it had, but I don't need a very large piece. So just cutting that in a V shape and cutting it away from the rest of it. We're definitely going to use that in this position on that little hat. That's going to be really cute. And what I want to do is add some frosting to it, and I also want to hit the hat and make it look like it's been snowed on. So I'm bringing back that Waverly white chalk paint, and guys, I am really at the bottom of this. I am scraping the bottom of the barrel to get the rest of these DIYs done for Christmas. Once I offload my brush, I'm just going to start hitting this piece and really covering it but not getting rid of all of the green. I want there to be just a tiny, teeny, tiny little bit left. And then we'll go ahead and hit the hat as well, and you'll see as it comes together, it really does look like there's snow upon this hat. And oh my gosh, guys, I'm so glad I decided to go ahead and finish it off like that, because I just think it looks so, so cute. Now, like I said, we're going to take that leaf and we're going to use it in the corner of this hat here. So I'm just adding some hot glue, and now we're going to start layering some embellishments in. So I want that green sort of frosted look to that leaf, and I think I accomplished that. Now I'm going to grab just some of these little pieces off of this pick as well, that again I picked up at Walmart. They're already white, but they also have a sort of flocking on them, so they look like little snowballs. I was able to grab 3 at a time, and those are actually going to work out perfect. So we're going to use those, and then I'm going to bring in one of these off of a Dollar Tree pick. These are these red berries, and these were already damaged, so I'm just going to use it to my advantage. I'm just going to take some hot glue, and I'm going to attach the white little pieces first. And again, they have some flocking on them, so they already look as though they have been snow covered. They're really just super cute, and I think that's going to be the great, perfect background for the little red berry as well. So I just took that berry on to that paint that I had laying there on that piece. I used my tweezers to just hold it in place while I was covering it with that paint, and then once that was covered, I went ahead and just added it back into the center of those 3 little white balls. And guys, that's really gonna be how that's going to hang on this piece. You could definitely make these and use them for your tree, and I think I'm going to go back and actually make some as well to hang on my tree. But I knew this would be the perfect addition to this little vase that I picked up at Dollar Tree. Like I mentioned, guys, this was a find of the century, I think, at Dollar Tree when I found these. And I really did like this one in particular because it was clear and it was easy to paint. And so, I do use it as often as possible in my decor. I'm just going to add the twine here to the back of this little ornament that we've made, and that's going to allow me to sort of drape it around the top of this vase, and then we're going to be able to have it hang down just as a little embellishment piece to the rest of this little vase. So I'm bringing the twine around, and you'll see that I wrap it around the twine that's hanging already from the vase, and I'm just sort of twisting that around there. Then I'm going to go back and really just wrap it around a few more times so that the ornament will hang in the position that I want it to. And every time I do that, I go ahead and make that little twist and bring it back around. And you'll see as I finish this off, I actually come back in the opposite direction. I'm just going to add just a tiny little bit of hot glue to keep it in place so that I can snip away the rest of the twine on this, guys. And then, it's just a matter of adding in your greenery and all of that. And this is actually going to sit on my coffee bar. So be watching the channel for that to be coming soon. Because guys, this is part of my 25 Days of Christmas series. This is video number 23 of 25. You do not want to miss what's coming. So if you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that button down below and hit the bell so that you are notified every time I put up a new video. But this is what that little embellishment piece looks like on display with the little vase. And guys, this was easy last minute ornaments that you can make with Dollar Tree items part of the 25 Days of Christmas here in Rowe Country. If you're not yet subscribed, please do so by clicking that button down below. Become a member of the Rowe Country family. I would love to have you. And while you're here, go ahead and watch another video. I will catch you in my next one. Until then, bye!